So we're going to be solving this question using the formula method. This is a quadratic equation and we're going to be solving it using the formula method, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where our a is 3, our b is 8, and the c is 3. So we're going to substitute all these values in the formula. Okay, so stating our formula first, minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Our a is 3, our b is 8, and our c is 3. So with that said, we're going to substitute all these values into the formula. Alright, so minus multiplied by plus 8 gives us minus 8 plus or minus square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 3, which is the value for E, times 3, which is the value for C, all over 2 times 3. So the next, minus 8 plus or minus the square of 8 will give us 64. And when we multiply 4 by 3 by 3, it gives us 36 all over 6. Alright, so in my previous video, I showed us how to solve quadratic equation using the factorization method. So today we're going to be looking at how to use the formula method, which is my favorite. I love the method so much. Alright, so we're going to be wiping up all these parts that we do not need so we can proceed to the next step. Alright, it's a very simple formula and a simple method to solving the quadratic equation. Alright, so while we wait, if you know you're just joining us for the very first time, please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your friends and those who you think will need this video. All right, you're welcome once again to this wonderful channel. Okay, so we will proceed. Now from where we stopped, we have minus 8 plus or minus. When we subtract 36 from 64, we'll have 28, right? So everything all over 6. Now we have to apply the sort knowledge in this part of the question. We're going to apply the sort knowledge in this part, where we find two multiples of 28, which is 4 and 7, whereby one of the multiple has to be a perfect square and the other can be a prime number, or whatever number it can be. So minus 8 plus or minus the square root of 4, the square root of 7, all over 6. The next step is we're going to find the square root of 4, which is easily done, and that is 2. So the next step, we're going to say minus 8 plus or minus 2 root 7 all over 6. Okay, and what we'll intend to do is to factor out what is common in 8, what is common in 2 root 7, and what is common in 6. So if you've watched up to this very point, it means you're gaining value from this video. So do well to subscribe again. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. I promise you will not regret it. Alright, so let's proceed. So we're going to factor out what's common, and from what we can see, 2 is actually common. And so when we take 2 from 8, that is, when we divide 2 by 8, we're going to have minus 4 left. When we divide 2 by 2 root 7, we're going to have root 7 left, all over. When we divide 2 by 6, we have 3 left. And so we slash out what is on top and what is at the bottom, which is the denominator. So we have x equals to minus 4 plus or minus root 7 all over 3. All over 3. And that's the answer. Nothing bigger than that, nothing more than that. So quite easily done. If you have any question, please do it.